Welcome to this week's open thread. For today's topic, I got this one from Wero, and here's the deal. Today it is rainy and stormy and shit. Traffic sucks. The weather sucks. And dude, Wero has to commute to work for quite a distance. So you can imagine that he sees all kinds of shit happening on the roads out there. Today in particular, had a fun time driving to and from work.
It was sunny for 2 goddamn days, and traffic was fantastic, and it rains for 1 day, and then all hell breaks loose. Nobody knows how to fucking drive. It rains every other fucking day here. Oh, it drives me crazy.
It rains enough here you would think people would know how to drive in the rain, but you would be wrong. So that gets me to the question for this episode, which is, what is the worst single driving experience you've ever had? This is what one thing that happened while you were driving to work, maybe, or going on a long road trip. What happened to make that the worst driving experience ever? Personally, I don't drive, so I don't really have a lot of frame of reference here. I don't really have any experiences. One of the coolest ones I've ever seen is a dude in a motorcycle get road rage and pull out a fucking chain like he's in goddamn Road Rash or something. That was pretty sweet. One of the other ones I've seen, it's not exactly a traffic incident, but there was a dude at the bus stop. It's not like a bus stop, it's a transit center where a bunch of buses go through, right? And some dude was very close to the edge of where the waiting area is and the actual road on his bike. And there's a nice yellow line there with little bumps in it to tell you, hey, don't go past this spot if you're walking or whatever. And he was well past it. He was on the very edge of it for... I can't imagine why he thought that was a good idea. Especially because buses are coming in from behind him.
Those bumps are for blind people.
And what happened is he tripped, and he dropped his bike, and his bike fell into the actual bus lane, and that happened right in front of a bus that was pulling in. So his bike got run the fuck over. His bike totaled, just kukush. And I guess luckily for him, the bus went all the way through, so his bike wasn't stuck underneath a bus tire, but it was shaped like an L after that point. So there's a good lesson for you. Don't be an asshole at a transit center. That gets us to the Q&A portion of this video. I'm doing something a little bit differently today. I'm going with the first three shoutouts, shoutout requests, and the first 3 questions. And I'm only going with those. I don't know if this will be every episode, but I want to reward the people that are on the ball. First question coming from Sugar Free Daddy. He wants to know who would win in a fight between Bat Pink and Wolverine Wero. I believe he called it Wolverero.
Yeah, Weroverine.
Weroverine.
It kind of sounds like he's calling me an ovary.
Here's the thing. In a brute force fight, obviously the Weroverine would win because Wolverine he's invincible, basically. You can cut off his head, and he will still survive. That's canon. That happened in the comics. You can't do the same thing to Batman. However, Batman always has a contingency plan. No matter what. No matter how crazy things go down, he always has a plan. That's why he's the world's greatest detective. So... that's why I have to say Bat Pink would win, is because no matter what Weroverine did to Bat Pink would always have the upper hand as far as a plan B. There would be something that happened. Even when you thought where Wolverine won, Bat Pink, that's exactly what he would want you to think. And then, boom, something would happen and then Bat Pink would win. He has a contingency plan if Superman turns evil, but he doesn't actually turn evil. We just think it's Superman. He's actually a replacement from Brainiac. And it's not actually Brainiac, but he's a clone that Lex Luthor put together. But he's actually not the real Lex Luthor. He's Randall Savage. And Randall Savage is being mind-controlled by Solomon Grundy. That's how far ahead goddamn Batman thinks. Alright?
Spoilers! Jesus, dude. You're a fucking Batman, dude. Jesus.
I think it's Vandal Savage. I kept saying Randall. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Second question coming from Eric Lopez, who wanted me to do that Shotgun Out last week, which was nice. He wants to know if we had a chance to go out and see Lego Batman. Despite my epic Batman rant that just happened, no, I did not. Now, the Lego movie was actually a surprise to me. It was very well made. As far as the art goes, like, holy shit, like, there are people out there that think that movie was actually stop-motion Lego. Can you believe that? Like, that's how well rendered that movie was. I really just enjoyed the writing and the comedy of it, which was great. Now, I've heard that Batman Lego sort of moved away from, like, the feel-good sort of, like, morality tale that the Lego movie was trying to tell and just tried to turn it into like a minute after minute joke sort of thing. Like every line of dialogue was a joke, which that's fine, but it sort of loses something along the way. And that's not really something I'm really care about. I mean, I am an animator and I do want to see it eventually because I like animation, but yeah, haven't that's one I'm gonna wait on until it's out on video.
I heard rumor with that like the whole reason that they did Batman the way that they did was to kind of try to build a little bit of a weird universe to where they can kind of start swapping crap out.
I've heard that too, but I mean that's not a surprise. They did that in the Lego movie. They showed you there were different universes, and one of them was the Batman universe. Final question coming from Foxman. He wants to know. If we share an apartment, which we do, and he wants to know, like, how do we get over, like, finding over the condiment budget? Like, he saw the condiments we have in the fridge, and he's like, who buys a condiment when it runs out or whatever? Apparently, he's had really bad roommates.
Yeah. It's mostly just like when we know that we're getting out.
Yeah.
Whoever's at the store just buys some more.
Exactly. It's like, why worry about $5 so much? Oh, yeah, we're out of ketchup, bro. Can you pick up some more ketchup? Sure. Like, that's how that works. Communication here is the key, all right? Exactly. As in any relationship, friendship, or romantic relationship, as any, like, any relationship, communication. That's all it takes.
That fucking spider's coming for you, dude.
Fuck you, spider.
Up on the ceiling now.
Where you at, bitch?
Up above the camera.
Come at me, bro. So that ends the Q&A portion of today's video. I don't know if you can hear an echo or not, but I sure can. There's no reason why. That brings us to Shoutouts. We don't have any shots today, but we do have something very special for y'all. It's For Loco Outs. Ooh, For Loco. Wicked Angel would like a shout out. I've seen her in the comments a lot recently on the open thread, so I really appreciate that. Thanks for all your comments, and thanks for watching our videos.
Yeah, I just burped up For Loco.
Cheers to you, For Loco out. Next shout out going to Sarah Star. That's number one of this two-part shout out. She got a shout out last week. She also wants a shout out for the one beard man, her boyfriend, or her shorty, as it were.
Her boo.
Her beau. Hey there, One Beard Man. We met you at CraveCon 2016.
Yes,
Cheers.
we did.
And the last shout out going to David Cross.
Not that David Cross.
We had a whole discussion about, like, is it that David Cross? No, it's not. Apparently, this is his words.
Did you cut that out of the video?
The uglier, fatter version. I'm sorry. We still like you, David Cross, and I'm sure you have a great stand-up routine. So, shout out to you and all the other fat guys out there.
Yeah, buddies.
Cheers. That about wraps up this episode of Open Thread. If you have anything else you'd like to talk about, go ahead and post it down below. Also, if your Q's want A's, post them there. If you want shoutouts, whatever's. Any general discussion, that's where it happens, down below. Alright. So, I would say normally today's Sunday Fun Day, go have fun. It is Sunday for you, but not for me. We're pre-recording this right now for reasons that will remain undisclosed until next Sunday. And then everything will become very clear. So anyway, in this future Sunday that it is for us, go out there and make the world a better place. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. And you're cute.